Hello friends, I hope everybody's doing well, and welcome to part 3 of this yard machine snowblower. Okay, so in the end of part 2, I was able to take this pulley here, and it was the pulley off one of the Gravely shrouds that drives the cooling fan on it, and I was able to modify this pulley to fit on here. And I had a thought that maybe I could have put some JB weld in between the existing original pulley here and the pulley that I put on, and also maybe use some Loctite on the bolt. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try it like this since I'm keeping it. But it's towards the end of the winter right now, and the window is starting to close for any snowstorms. If anything, if this pulley bolt comes loose here and it has a problem, then maybe I could do that. I'll use the original JB weld in between here and maybe some Loctite, like I said, on the threads and tighten it up real good. But I don't think there's any need for that. We ran it on part 2 at the end. I ran it. I'm going to run it again. Like I said, there's no snow, so I can't put a load on it really to, see if it'll hold up. Okay, so in today's video, the only thing I have left to do is put the shroud back on here. I mean, not the shroud, the chute. The chute was off, and the chute does have clips on it, but it looks as though I'm gonna have to take this off here and try to get it to be put back on. Yeah, I'll put it back on here and then mount it back on, or whatever it takes to do it. And we'll do that in this video. Okay, so at the end of part 1 of the series, some of you want to see what exactly happened to the original 8 horsepower Tecumseh engine that was on here. So in this video, I'm going to take the cover off and see exactly what happened, and let's get on with it. I think the first thing I'm going to do is put the belt cover back on. And I don't know, I was having a little fear that it wouldn't fit back on since we put that other pulley on. But let's see if we'll have no problems here. Yeah, it fits right on, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so I'm just going to bolt this up here, and then we'll go on to fixing the chute. I think I can fix the chute with the cover on. I think it will be alright. And then the next thing I'll do is I'll pull these 2 nuts off here for the crank, the worm gear here, and see if we can fit that chute back on. I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I also put the bottom skid plate on that you saw I took off to gain access to the engine mounting bolts. So I put all that back on. And right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on and take off this worm gear rod here for the chute adjustment. To adjust the chute, aims it, I should say. I might have to take this whole housing off, I'm not really sure yet. And I was going to use the chute off the Craftsman Jalopy. I was going to use that, but it doesn't fit. It's not the right one. As it was on the Craftsman, on the Jalopy, I took it off. That was all busted up too at one time. So I took it off another Craftsman. So being that this is a yard machine, MTD, it doesn't fit. So I'm pretty confident that the pulley bolt will hold. This is a carriage bolt with a nut on it. There's two of them. Okay, so let me get the chute and I'll show you how that gets put on. This is a really chintzy, cheap, stupid thing this is. What it is it's got these clips, and what I'm going to have to do is just place this on here, and I don't know if that cover is going to be in the way. Maybe I shouldn't have put the belt cover on. I'm not sure. Might be able to get it to go on there. We'll see. Alright, so I put this over here, and now we have to I don't know if this is fitting on there as it should. Oh, there it goes. I think that's it right there. And then these clips are supposed to, might be easier to just take this whole thing off here and try to put it on. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know how this came off in the first place. This machine really had the heck beat out of it, that I could tell you. Okay, I think we got one part of it on so far. And now if I just twist this around this way, doesn't feel flush on there really. I don't know. Let me fiddle around with this and I'll get right back to you. Alright, the other clip clipped right on, of course, right after I paused you. And we got one more clip to clip here. Okay. Okay, that one's clipped on too. What a chintzy hunk of junk this is. Really is. I should have, yeah, no, that's fine. Alright, so, okay, so I'm going to bring you around the other side there and we'll line everything up and make sure that that works. Why the chute was off in the first place, I have no idea. It doesn't look, it looks like it was actually, it could have been knocked off. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe when the engine sees the guy got mad and broke it off. I don't know. It's all a mystery. Okay, so let me put this, I would say, the position of the handle's down right now. So I'll put the bolts in here and see where it stands. See where we stand. I'm a little confused here with this. Alright, so this is all the way as far as it will go this way. And I want to line this up here so that that's not right. That should be okay, but do the both holes line up now? I don't know. That's it. Let me stick a bolt in here. Other bolt in. I think that's good like that. And then once I tighten these bolts up, this should be okay here. Alright, let me put the, I'll catch one here and then I'll shut the camera off and bolt it up. I can't let go of anything right now, so you're just going to have to be board here with Alright, so I'm just going to tighten this up and then we'll see if it works right. Okay, so everything's tightened up. And it works as it should. So why that was taken off is a mystery. So, okay. I'm going to do one more test, startup test on it. I did make sure the pulley bolt was really tight. I only went, I think it's in 6th gear right now. And I didn't check reverse and all that, so we'll go ahead and check all that out. And then we'll get on with doing the engine tear down. Okay, so the forward gears work and it doesn't have reverse. It just goes real slow, like it's in first gear when I put it to reverse. So I don't know if that's just an adjustment or I don't know what it is. I mean, if worse comes to worse, I'll just pull it back. Well, when we use it, I'm not worried about reverse too much, but I'll let you know what's going on with reverse either towards the end of this video or when we use it. Like I said, the window is closing for snowstorms now. I doubt we're going to get any more snow, but if we do, I'll just mess around in the yard here. I won't put it all the way. I'll just hold the handles up a little bit because this is all gravel here, and we'll give it a try then. I'll be back. For you, it'll be a second, but today's the last nice day that we have. It's supposed to get really cold tonight into tomorrow. If we get some nice days next week, I'll take the engine apart, the 8 horsepower that's seized. And like I said, for you, it'll be the second. For me, it'll be probably next week. Okay, so reverse is kind of like spring-loaded here. I had it running, and I just put it into reverse by hand, and reverse does work. Now, there's an adjustment here. This is a slider, and you have to loosen this bolt and this nut here, and then I can adjust the cable. I can adjust this linkage here, I'm imagining. I have the lever in reverse too, which is all the way to the left. So I'm going to try to somehow, I don't know, yeah. It's going to be a little hard to do this, but I'm going to try it. Oh, that's, let me see. Let me loosen this up a little more here. This is not going to be easy by myself, but I don't feel like taking this bottom cover back off either. So it was a matter of, I still don't know if this is going to work, but okay, if I hold this here with my stomach, the adjustment's all the way down, so I don't know if something's bent, why it's not grabbing reverse. So I'm just going to tighten this back up and see where it stands. I don't know if the cable's stretched or something's bent. Who knows with this thing? This thing looks like it went, even though it still looks pretty new, it looks like it went through the war. I don't think it's grabbed reverse stuff. So I'm having a funny feeling that I'm not adjusting this right. I don't know. Let me see what's going on off camera, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so here's a real confusing pain in the ass. Here's the slotted part where you make the adjustment, right? And then you have this other bolt here that locks this plate down. Now you can move this plate here. You could slide this plate. I'm going to have to try to situate this to where, the problem is this was tight, and I made the adjustment all the way up and it still wasn't grabbing reverse. So somehow I have to move this plate and tighten this plate up to where I could move this all the way back this way and tighten up this nut and bolt here to grab reverse. Hope you understood that, because it's kind of tough to figure out. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tighten this one bolt here all the way. Now, I gotta tell you guys, I'm really confused with this. Alright, so I just moved this plate all the way back this way now. I'm going to tighten this nut and bolt and see if it grabs reverse some at least. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think that may work. If it has one reverse gear, I'll be happy with that. If it has both, that'll be even better. Okay. Okay, so that's tight. Okay, so this may be that it doesn't go all the way up, but I have this adjustment all the way up here. And you saw me bring this plate down when I had this bolt loose, and I tightened that up real good. So it should grab reverse now. So let's see if it has reverse. But then you want to make sure you have all your other gears too. Which I'm pretty sure it should. Okay, so it's locked in reverse. Let me see what the foot base goes again. Yeah, it should grab some reverse now. Should be 6th gear. Alright, it's going to be hard to tell unless I put this back down. Alright, let's just give it a try and see what happens now. Okay, so it grabs reverse. Reverse number 1. High speed reverse it doesn't grab. Alright, because you still got that much more to go here. So another thing I was thinking of doing here is taking the cable out here and just drill another hole down here. This way you have more tension on there on the cable, and I'll be able to grab reverse. So I think I'm just going to drill a hole in here. I'll take this plate off, and once I have the plate off, I can't really get this cable off right now. And I'll try to measure the best I could. And I think I'm just going to give this a little bit. I'm going to put the hole to where this adjustment isn't all the way up. So I'll have some room to play with the adjustment in here. So I'll be back to you. Okay, so the drill press comes in handy again. What I did was I made a mark down here on the lever, and then I'm going to drill a hole out so we can put the cable in that one. It looks like we have enough adjustment to play around with it so we can grab reverse. And anytime you're using any of this equipment, make sure you mind your eyes and wear safety goggles. I always forget to mention that. So, alright, let's see what happens here. I'm using a cheap Harbor Freight drill bit here. I sprayed it with WD. I may have to spray it a couple of times. We'll see if we get a nice hole in here. So that should be okay, I guess. Okay, let's see where we stand now. Guys, I'm sorry, I may have to end this video here. I didn't know this was going to take this long. And in an upcoming video, we'll tear down the Tecumseh 8 horsepower, see exactly what happened to it. Okay, so I get the bolts caught in there, and we'll tighten it up and make the adjustments we need to make and see if we grab reverse. No, I forgot which. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright. This has to go in here. And this is like a shoulder bolt here. This way this could always move when you tighten it up. I hope I didn't go too much with this. I'm not sure. If worst comes to worst, we'll have to drill another hole. How the heck did this go? We put it on this way. We'll put the nut on top. Okay, let me tighten everything up here and then we'll give it a pass. Do I turn the camera back on? Yeah. I checked to see if anything was bent here. Nothing seems to be bent. You know, causing it not to have reverse. So I didn't see anything out of the ordinary here. I don't know, I have a funny feeling that I drilled this hole maybe too much here. I'm not sure yet. Make sure this all operates good. Make sure this shoulder bolt is doing what it's supposed to do. Looks like it's just tightening up against here. It doesn't go in. Yeah, it does. It just tightens up there. I don't know why they use the shoulder bolt here. Oh yeah, no, there it goes. Alright. It just didn't go into the hole right, it looks like. Without tightening this up, I want to see how far we go into reverse. It might be too much. Alright, so we can adjust this then. Alright, no, so I went the right way. Pretty sure. I think it might work. I'm not so sure I tightened this up as good as I wanted to. Yeah, it's tight. What a fiasco. This is going to be as good as it gets, so, because it looks already like I gotta tighten this all away here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we grabbed reverse to the high gear portion of reverse. Wasn't kidding when I told you these machines are cheap. Junk. Alright, so we'll give it another shot and see what happens now. Okay, let's try it now. Out of gas, or I forgot to turn it on, or what? No, it didn't run out of gas. Did I turn the gas on? Yeah, it did. Didn't seem like it was all the way on. It'd be funny if a rat runs into another problem or at it. Beautiful. I'm more than happy with that. It has full reverse, it has slow reverse, it has all the gears. So I don't know, I didn't see anything bent as far as the linkage went, but we drilled that hole in there to lower the cable down on the bracket, and it made all the difference. And I did have to adjust the adjustment all the way again. I can't drill any more off the bracket because we're almost off the bracket practically. I'm sorry we didn't get to take the engine apart today, but we will on the next video. And I hope somebody got something out of this video here with this. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. And I'll see you all on the next one.